Hi, I'm Alicia, and welcome to my Operational Innovations channel, where I focus on process tips, techniques, and strategies to help you level up in the area of project management, product ownership, and small business operations. Today's topic, the small business health check. This is from my top 10 tips list. The number 2 tip, workspace. I'll put a link to the launch video that goes into all of the top 10 tips down in the description below, but this is the first focus video that gets more at the meat of what's important here around workspace. As I've mentioned, I've been an entrepreneur a couple times before, and I'm sharing what has helped me have a banner year last year and continue to thrive even in these times of global crisis. Your mileage may vary with these tips, so I welcome your sharing and your comments and your tips and your resources. So workspace, why does this matter? I'm going to show you a picture of my workspace. I want you to see where I work. And this is just my desk, but it gives you kind of some sense about the workspace that I have. So why does this matter? Why does workplace matter or workspace matter? For me, it does. At least for me, it does. I work in my craft room, and that was only partially intentional. By the time I got around to working from home, my wife already had the other office, so I got the space that was available. And I'm not complaining about that. I love working in my craft room. It's my happy place. It's a place where I can be creative. It's a place where I can feel relaxed. You know, I can find ease and all of the things that matter when you're trying to create and you're trying to work. So what's important for this? For me is that it's a quiet space that I can work in without distractions. I have a really hard time focusing. And so I use a variety of techniques to help me stay focused, but really just having a space where I can do that is kind of number one. Boundaries are important for my workspace. Like I don't have an office door, but I have a curtain that I can close. So when I'm recording or when I'm focused, my wife knows when she comes down that through that other entryway, if she sees that curtain closed, that I'm really focusing and really working on the work that I need to work on, and I need to not have any disturbances. Of course, the dog just walks through, so he doesn't care about that. But for the most part, I really have that boundary. As you can see from my desk setup here, I need a space for multiple monitors. I've got two big, I think they're 24-inch monitors. They're SyncMaster monitors. I have the links below if you'd like to take a look at those. I've got those two big monitors. I've got a 15-inch laptop. I've got a great what do you call it, a speakerphone and a via speakerphone. So I need the ability to be able to, have calls either on a headset or on a speakerphone. I have the link below to that if you're interested in that. So tech is kind of important for me. I come from a tech background, and so having tools that work are important. You see my couple of lights here. I've got light rings. So this is called a selfie ring. You can take a look at that. I've got that in the link below too. What else do I have here? Oh, last but not least, I do have a standing desk, and I'm seated right now, but I do have the ability to stand up. And so I appreciate that. And I got this desk. This is not the really super expensive one that's on TV that you see. I got this from Costco. And this one was probably a third of the cost, a quarter of the cost maybe, of the one that you see on TV, the really popular one. So this one came from Costco. I'll see if I can find a link, and if I do, I'll put it below. But you have to go in the store to get this one. It's not one you could buy online. You have to go in the store. So what are some advantages of my workspace? Well, I just love, again, being in a creative space, something that fosters a free thinking for me. If there is a disadvantage to my workspace, it's kind of tiny. This room that I'm in is not, it's like not even a full room. It's kind of like a half of a room. So it's kind of tiny in here, but I don't mind that at all. I have it, tricked out in a way that works for me. So that's why I'm seated so close to the camera because my workspace is small. If I think about tips that I would give entrepreneurs around workspace, I would say be deliberate about this. I mean, having a space where you can be comfortable, having a space where you can think freely, having a space where you can focus if that's important to you. If light matters to you, you'll have that. If boundaries matter to you, you'll want to have that. You know, oftentimes I'll play music when I'm working. I love the likes of John Coltrane or Chet Baker, or, you know, instrumental chill on Pandora, so that, you know, I'm just creating a happy space for a happy place for myself to work. So I really, really appreciate that. And this is my happy place wall here. I actually found this little block up here. This is my happy place. I found this. I can't even remember where I found it. Some store I found it in. But I am in my craft room. You can see that. You can see paper. You can see, you know, tape. You can see all kinds of other things here. So this definitely is my happy place, and it's where I do my best work. And I come in here and I find that I can focus and I can do what I need to do. So let me stop sharing that. So that, you know, workplace, workspace is important, but I will say this, that the most important space that matters as it relates to your work is the space in between your ears. So work on that. You know, start with that, work on that, get that part together, and get support and get help with that. I'll be doing a video. I don't know if it's my number 6 video or not. In the top 10 tips list is get a coach, and that's where you can work on the space in between your ears. But until that time, we talked about the physical space. And so that's it. That's my drill down on physical space. I'd love to hear your input, your insights, any tools that you have, any things that you love in your workspace. We're all in this together as entrepreneurs, and we can all use any help that we can get. So thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for my next drill down video, which will come from my top 10 tips series. It's the number 3 tip, do the work. If you like this video, I invite you to like, I invite you to subscribe and hit the notify button, and I'll see you next time.